Sunday, the 6th of August, and we are on the Australian dollar, US dollar. So let's have a quick recap of this market from last week in relation to our Sunday analysis, and then we'll have a look at the market for the trading week ahead. Okay, so what we were starting to do last week on this market was looking at the most recent price action. So the market had broken up above key weekly resistance levels, and to get support and resistance, we had to go all the way back into May of 2015. However, the market has started to give us clues as to what it is doing, as to where the sellers are stepping in and where the buyers are stepping in. So we were looking at really the key levels from this price action. Just going to mark in the key ones. Let's have a look. Okay, so now we had, let me just get this right, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so Monday here. We were still looking at up at these levels as key resistance. This is the 8,030, I think it was about 8,033 when we originally identified this level and higher. This is where we were starting to look for bearish positions. I believe that was a few weeks ago we identified that area. Now the market rejected there. Coming into last week, we pressed up into the levels, and then Tuesday shot all the way back up, tested at those areas. I'm just going to move this down into that 33 level. I'm sure it was 8033 that we identified. The market shot back up, and once again, we've seen rejection. Now, we came down strongly on this day, and then after that, what I started looking at with subscribers was the potential for the market to be looking to make a correction. Now, the key levels were down here. So if the market came down into these levels, first of all, it was good support. If we started to break below these levels, you can see the market has tested once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times at these levels. If we start to break below these levels, then it is opening up the correction on the Australian dollar. We have support at 7,840. However, really we'd be looking for a move down into 7,770 and 7,750 at a minimum. Now, Friday was non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll numbers came out. This market tanked. However, it tanked down into the key levels of support, and that's where we've had a strong bullish bounce. Now, coming into next week, not too much has changed. So the market is still hovering up in this area. This whole section up here is key resistance. It's the 8,033 up to around about 8,070. The 2 spikes up have confirmed it. This is a good level to look for potential sell positions. We can bring this one down really into here. So 7,990 up to around about 8,013. Again, good level of resistance. Down at this area, 7,900. It's ever so slightly higher. Let's take a reading. 7,904. All the way down into 7,875. This is key support. Really, I'm looking at it as almost 2 different areas. We just delete this. If we start to break down below this area right here, I'd be happy to look for potential sell positions and the market dropping down into 8,000 and around about 80. If we start to break down below this level, again, good potential resistance for that stronger move down. That's what we would be expecting and looking for. Price action always rules, but that's what the market would be suggesting. Now, in between, we still have a couple of levels of price action here. These ones, for me, I would just be looking at it as more minor levels. Really, 7,970 to 7,955. And then we're getting down toward 7,940. Really 7915 is just a little bit low. I'd take it from 7940 down into 7935. So relatively small support and resistance level. It's basically where the market has been chopping up and rejecting, chopping down and rejecting. Really, what I would likely do is just bring this level down, turning it into a support and resistance zone from 7970 down to around about 7935. It's a little bit choppy up here now that we have came up. We've basically been chopping, deciding where to go. We've tried to press up, we've failed. We've tried to press up, we've failed. We've came back down again, and we're holding at support. However, the main levels are 1, 2, and 3. Resistance, resistance, support if we break below, definitely as resistance. Also, if we start to break up above this level, obviously, and this level really, they are also good for potential support. With this one, be a little bit careful coming into that 8,030 area just up above, because it has shown now 1 and 2 strong reactions. Okay guys, so that's really everything going into next week. Not a lot has changed from last week. We're still looking for a break of the key level down here, or for these levels of resistance to begin failing. Now, until that happens, we can just continue watching as resistance and support. Okay guys, as always, I hope that was helpful. Hope you all have a great trading week next week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.